perhaps we're asking the wrong question.
Mm.
What faces everybody is a mixed picture. I call it beauty and bombs. In other words, we look at the world, we see some beautiful things and we see some horrible things. And any worldview has got to take that into account. That is a fact. So I propose another question, equally difficult, but I think it gets us a bit further. Granted that it's like that, is there any evidence anywhere that there is a God who understands it? Yes, I think there is. And it's the fact that the God presented in the Christian Gospels is a God who, in that sense, has suffered, because the central claim of Christianity is that God became human and that Christ is God. So, crudely put, what is God doing on a cross? Well, one thing it certainly shows me is that God has not remained distant from human suffering, but has become part of it.
It's beautiful. He has entered into the suffering of man for a purpose, and he still continues in it with us every single day. This is why he is worthy to be praised. I have an equally challenging question for you. Why did Jesus have to become human? The Bible specifically says that he had to be made like us. Hebrews chapter 2, starting in verse 17. Therefore, in all things, he, Jesus, had to be made like his brethren, like humans. Why? That he might be a merciful and faithful high priest in things pertaining to God, to make propitiation for sins of the people. For in that he himself has suffered being tempted, he's able to aid those who are being tempted. Jesus in his earthly ministry was tempted by everything you could think of that a human goes through. He went through it. But why? How can a perfectly holy God who knows no sin at all possibly have any empathy or sympathy for an unholy humankind? He can't. What's the solution? He has to enter it and experience it for himself, so that he can have sympathy for us, so that he can empathize, not just from an intellectual standpoint, but he has experienced it. He knows. And again, on an infinite level that we can't imagine. All the horrible, worst things that you can think of that have existed on this planet times a million. Either in his earthly ministry or he felt it on the cross. He had to experience all of it so that he could be